My father's greatest lesson. My father was not the kindest or most thoughtful man I knew. In fact, he had many flaws. He was verbally and physically abusive towards my mother and seemed to care too much about his business and not enough about his family. I thought that my father was old fashioned, narrow minded, and as a result, I did not have very much respect for him when I was younger. But now I realize that although he was not perfect, my father did the best that he could to provide for us and that he did, in fact, care very much for his family. I resented my father because I felt that he was a fool for working hard and not smart. What I was not able to appreciate at the time was that my father was teaching me the value of hard work itself. I hated the fact that my father put me to work after school in the family candy store because I wanted to hang out with my friends instead. Although it might not seem so, working in my family's candy store was very hard. Long hours combined with the monotonous labor made me believe that, unlike my father, I was going to be rich and successful by working smarter instead of harder. Throughout my teenage years and into my early 20s, I tried to be successful by taking shortcuts, thinking that this was what working smarter meant. Invariably, I always came up short of success whenever I was not willing to put in the effort. It wasn't really until I was in my early 30s that I really began to understand why my father was a success and not a fool as I had previously thought him to be. When I reflect upon my father's life now, I am truly grateful to God for giving me the wisdom to see and understand the lessons my father had taught me. I'm now able to forgive my father for his abusive behaviors because I realized that he was acting out due to the stress of running his business and did not have the coping skills that he needed to deal with it positively. But I know that I must learn from his mistakes as well. I no longer underrate the value of working hard because I cannot deny the results that I see when I do. My dad once told me that there is no feeling quite like the satisfaction you get when you put all of your effort into something and finish what you start. I see now that he was working hard. He was working smart because he was willing to work hard.